What's going on, you guys? It's Marco. Today we're going to be going over how to write effective sales copy and how to make your content actually gain you leads for your high ticket offer. This is something that we're doing every single day. We're all looking for information on it, but I'm going to go over the funnel that we use for our high ticket clients, for our clients that have high ticket offers, and then show you how many times that content is actually used in each part of this funnel. So we'll jump right into my computer really quick. Here's a view from my house in Thailand. As promised, we are here in my computer. So let's go over the entire funnel really quick just to pre-frame where content is. This is what we use for our business and for all of our clients that we are managing their high ticket offers. We have ads, organic content, outreach, and partnerships at the top of the funnel. This is where we generate leads and how we actually push contact data throughout this entire funnel to, at the end of the day, close deals. But we have content in the ads, we have content in your YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn, how you structure the outreach, how you cold DM and cold email, and then the partnerships and collaborations, obviously, how you structure those deals. Lead magnets, things that we use to exchange valuable information for contact data. Email campaigns, landing pages, thank you pages, what goes on in your community, how your VSL is scripted, and what the pre-flow and post-call flow before you actually enter the sales call. All right, moving into the actual little presentation that I made. This is all about content and how to transform your high-ticket offer into a client magnet with this powerful strategy. We all are trying to get better, so this is specifically for owners of these high-ticket offers, closers, marketers of high-ticket products and offers. This is really valuable information regardless, but if you're not one of these people, then you can probably stop watching because this content is not for you. At least I'm not trying to reach you, so you can keep watching if you want. But my name is Marco Valli. I'm the one that wrote the sales presentation. It's not really a sales presentation, but I'm the one talking right now. And I have built and closed on 9 high-ticket offers in the past 12 months. Right now, I'm working with 5 offers on a daily basis where I'm scaling them, building out their entire systems, and strategizing what their offer is, how to get the most people to know you, and then how you can close them. They're showing you how to close them, actually closing the deals for you. So to start off, obviously, simple is always better. You don't want to use jargon, use fluff. You want to use original ideas. So I use Grammarly and ChatGPT to refine my writing, but you need to make sure that I'm going to say most of your ideas are original. But the reason why you don't want to get into a habit where you're using AI to really leverage all of your writing is that your skills will start to deplete and you won't be able to operate without these types of softwares and systems, and you will inevitably probably just not get smarter, which is definitely a goal. It should be. And you want to be able to provide that authentic content and authentic writing for all of your students, all of the people that come through your pipeline. Anyone can use AI to write, and it can actually come out really good, but this totally negates all the things that I just talked about. You want to be able to be confident that you're developing your skills and that you are showing everybody that you actually know what you're doing without AI. So a good rule of thumb is if a 5-year-old can't understand what you're writing, it's probably not that good. So I know that we tend to try to want to up our status, up our level of writing and communication with using big words or using jargon to show that we're smart and we actually are knowledgeable in the space. But you need to remember that a lot of people who are successful, they actually can't even read. A lot of people can't understand complex words, complex topics, so we want to be able to dumb it down as simple as possible. So this is the biggest thing that I see people make mistakes in, is making things that sound complex. Beginners are really good at making things sound complex and using jargon, trying to overcompensate with complex terms and solutions, making it sound way harder than it is. Experts are really good at streamlining, making it straightforward, and simplifying these complex ideas, helping understand and making it easy to move forward in the deal. So you just want to remember that anybody that you're talking to, you want the expectation to be set that they don't know anything about your industry or anything that goes on with your processes and be able to communicate it in a way where they can understand and feel comfortable with moving forward. A really important thing to remember is that what you consume is how you create. So whoever it is that you are watching on a daily basis, whoever your inspirations are, you really want to be able to take away how they're writing things, what they're saying, what the word choice they're using, what the tone that they're using is, to be able to really replicate that into your own content and be able to talk at a high level so you can actually inspire and close deals on your high ticket offer. Some of the inspirations that I have are Alex Hormozi, Patrick Bet-David, Russell Brunson. These are all people that I really look up to because they actually are really experienced marketers and they know what they're talking about. A big thing about them specifically is that they lead with value. This is a really great business model because people everywhere are just watching you, they look up to you, and if you show them enough, they don't want to keep looking for a solution. They're just going to end up choosing you because they're used to you and they like you. So what you want to do is analyze the copy of the people that you look up to, find the top business owners in your space that create content, and study how they do it. What emotions are they targeting and what desires are they tapping into? If you ever run into a complex topic or something that is hard to explain, rather than trying to get into a cycle of trying to explain it, you can use analogies to simplify the complex ideas. So you can say it's kind of like when this happens. People don't need to understand what it is and how it happens. You just need to meet them where they're at and satisfy their curiosity, and they'll be happy that you explained it with an analogy. Everything that you do, you don't need to waffle. Size doesn't always matter. The whole point of this is that if you can shorten a learning curve and make it into a really understandable and digestible manner, it doesn't matter if it's super complex. People will actually be grateful that you explained it in a way that's super short and makes sense. The best writing takes complex topics and makes them simple. So the difference between great writing and great sales copy is that great writing makes the reader understand what you're trying to say and relays the idea very clearly. Great sales copy is for the reader to feel understood, like you really get them. So this is tapping into the emotions, tapping into their insecurities, meeting them, relating to them, and then tapping into the goals and desires and making sure that the whole reason for everything that you've created is guiding them closer to that goal and those desires. So show you understand their situation. When you know their desires, their frustrations, and what they're going through, what you're going to do is tap into their internal impulses. So when they're looking for solutions, when you are the one that is their guide, is their leader, they're going to not be able to look for anybody else. You're going to be recognizing the challenges that they face and connecting on such a deep level. You're one of their friends. So when you know what they're going through, when you're empathizing with them and their current situation, they will just trust you more. And the whole goal of this, of creating content, is connecting with them and getting into a position where you can prove that you are the solution to what they're looking for. So this is really important, is relating on sensitive topics, on things that you might be embarrassed about, but they are definitely embarrassed about, and just really making it clear that you've been there. You guys may not know Hamza, but Hamza is one of the biggest male development coaches, and he talks about topics like how his dick didn't used to work, how he wasn't able to talk to girls till he was like 22, till like many things like that, right? Where it's really hard to relate on these sensitive topics, but if you do, people will respect you, and it will make it easy to choose you as their solution. The next thing is that you never want to talk down to your reader. Something that I love, a quote, is the customer isn't a moron, they're your wife. So if you think about it, whenever your wife would do something, you would never talk down to her and make her feel bad about doing something blatantly obvious that's wrong. So you want to be able to treat them with a very soft approach and be able to show them the solution and, again, relate to them, make sure that you're not talking down to them, make sure that you are looking after them. So another quote that I think is from Dale Carnegie is that with all the content that you create, what you want to do is encourage their dreams, justify their failures, allay their fears. Also, allay is make them not seem as bad, confirm their suspicions, and help them throw rocks to their enemies. Next sort of tip that you can do is use graphics. So this is a little bit cut off, but what it says up here is with sales assets, without sales assets, with sales assets. This is a little graphic I created for another document that we have. But people are visual learners. So when you can meet them in the middle with visuals, it'll really help with everything that you're trying to do. Never use jargon. You don't want to be outsmarting people. You want to be actually providing the value that will get them to the other side, which is the success that you're talking about, that you promise with your coaching. When you give away your best stuff for free, usually people think that giving away all their sauce will replace them and their service as a solution. But really what's going to happen is that people are just going to trust you more. So this is a really good way to be able to drive value first with your content strategy and get people to really trust, like you, and know you. And at the end of the day, close on your high ticket offer. So the truth is that people just want to see that you know what you're talking about. So they don't want to do it themselves, but they want to know that what you're doing works and is actually repeatable, actually executable. If you're worried about your business being in shambles after sharing what you're doing, you probably don't have that good of a business model. You will have to re-strategize everything that you're doing, because just because you have some secret sauce, somebody else is doing it better, always. And so in order to build that trust and build that authenticity, I really recommend that you share everything that you're doing at a zero gate-kept level. Obviously, just snippets of it. You don't want to just post a full-blown course. In some cases, it's a little bit different, but the reason why I say that is that people want to know you, like you, and trust you. So just give away all your stuff for free. It's very rare that you're the first person to have come up with any of the ideas that you're using. So when you lead with value first, the leads will come flooding in, and it will be much easier to close. You won't have to spend your sales calls half the time explaining what you do, and then the other half trying to convince them to sign up. They'll already know you. They'll already have a really, really strong feeling to move forward with you, and that's what we want. So the conclusion is, when you create content with value that's so in-depth, all you're doing is adding that immense value and building authority. If someone could theoretically take it all and implement it, then it's really good. You should be proud of the content that you created. And what you will do is win the hearts of the majority that consume it, even if somebody copies it. Don't worry about all these pop-up gurus or people that are going to be funnel hacking you and stealing all your content. Everyone's going to know that you were the one that did it first, and then you can even make those claims. So don't worry about it. Just give away all your free value and watch the leads flow in. So I run an agency that doesn't just go over content, but we actually do the whole process of lead generation, nurturing those leads, pre-selling them, doing the whole structure of how they book calls, because that is effectively the best way to sell these high ticket offers. But you can check out any of my other videos. I'm going to have a video on how to get 100% free high quality leads for your high ticket offer, and I'm going to have another video that goes into depth on ad strategy, another video that goes into depth about emails and how to write them. So just keep in tune, subscribe, and you will see a lot more of that content. So I'll see you later.